The next application is op-amp as comparator. Of course, what you can see on the board, I have drawn 4 circuits. That means there are 4 ways in which the op-amp can be used as a comparator. Now, just the most important point which you have to see in the circuit is that what I have done is, in the first 2 cases, either I have applied input to the inverting terminal or input to the non-inverting terminal. And in the next 2 cases, input has been applied to 2 different terminals, both inverting as well as non-inverting, you can see, right? But the most important part which has to be understood is that there is no feedback resistance. Okay, there is no feedback resistance. And what is the use of feedback resistance? See, what we have done is, feedback resistance we have applied to suppress the gain, so that gain becomes finite and we can use that circuit as an amplifier. Now here there is no feedback resistance, and if there is no feedback resistance, the gain will be infinite. So output is the difference between the 2 input voltage multiplied by gain. So I will explain you. Okay, V0, okay, V0 is equal to gain multiplied by difference between the 2 input voltage, right? So the difference will be, say, I will always write it as V2 minus V1, where V2 is the potential applied at non-inverting terminal and V1 is the potential applied at inverting terminal. Okay, so in the first case, and gain is, as no feedback is given, gain is infinite. So of course the output voltage either will be plus VCC or minus VCC, because we know in op-amp output cannot be more than the power supply which we are going to give, right? So the power supply maximum saturation is plus VCC and minimum saturation or the negative saturation is minus VCC. So the output will be either plus VCC or minus VCC, because gain is infinite. Okay, so now gain is infinite. Okay, gain is infinite because feedback resistance is missing. Now if Vi is greater than 0, as I said, inverting zero crossing detector, it can, we know that when the circuit is going to cross the 0 mark. Okay, if Vi is greater than 0, what is the difference? This is 0 and this Vi is greater than 0. If it is greater than 0, then what you can see is 0 minus anything higher value will be minus, okay, in subtraction. So this difference will be negative, and gain is infinite, so output will keep on increasing up to negative saturation. So if Vi is greater than V0, sorry, Vi is greater than 0, V0 will be minus VCC. And in the same circuit, if Vi is less than 0, if Vi is less than 0, that means the subtraction between these two will give you a positive answer. So positive, gain is infinite, so output voltage will keep on increasing till the positive saturation. The output will be plus VCC. Okay, so if we can say the output is minus VCC, we can say the input voltage is still greater than 0 volt. And if the output changes from minus VCC to plus VCC, we can say the output has now gone from positive to negative. That means it has crossed the 0 mark. So that is why it is called as zero crossing detector. Okay, next, non-inverting zero crossing detector. That means here input voltage is applied to the non-inverting terminal and inverting terminal is grounded. Now again the output voltage is gain multiplied by difference between the 2 input voltage. In op-amp, as subtractor, we understood that the difference will always be non-inverting minus the inverting. Okay, so it will be V2 minus V1. That means voltage across non-inverting minus voltage across inverting, and gain is infinite. Now if here we say Vi is greater than 0. Okay, Vi is greater than 0. Now what happens? What is Vi? Vi is applied to the non-inverting terminal. That means V2 is greater than Vi. That means V2 is greater than V1. V1 is ground. So here the potential is 0, and V2 we have considered The V2, the potential applied at V2 is Vi, and Vi we have considered it is to be greater than 0. So if it is greater than 0, the difference will be positive and V0 will be plus VCC. Okay, similarly if Vi is less than 0, then what will be V0? If Vi is less than 0, that means this is 0, and Vi, which is a voltage applied at V2, if it is less than 0, the difference will be negative, and the output will keep on increasing till minus saturation. So if you have non-zero, non-inverting zero crossing detector, what you can see is if the input voltage, if the output is positive plus VCC, we can say that the input voltage is still greater than 0, and if the output changes from plus VCC to minus VCC, we can say the input has crossed 0 mark. Okay, that means it is less than 0, it will be cross 0 mark. So that is how it will be worked. It can be used as a non-inverting zero crossing detector. Okay, in the next two circuits, instead of connecting the other terminal to ground, we have given reference voltage. Okay, so reference voltage will be compared with the input voltage, and these two voltage will generate output correspondingly if it is inverting or non-inverting. So we say inverting non-zero reference comparator, and here non-inverting non-zero reference comparator. Same formula, V0 is equal to gain multiplied by V2 minus V1, where V2 is the potential applied to the non-inverting terminal, V1 is the potential applied to the inverting terminal. Okay, here also gain is infinite. Now if Vi is greater than V reference, in this case Vi is greater than V reference. Okay, so the potential applied at inverting is greater than potential applied at non-inverting. So the difference between these two, that means non-inverting minus the inverting, the difference will be negative. So V0 will be minus VCC, and if Vi is less than V reference, V0 will be plus VCC, right? Vi is less than V reference, that means voltage across V reference is greater than Vi, so difference between these two will be positive, so output voltage will be plus VCC. So that is how two input voltage can be compared. Last one, non-inverting non-zero reference comparator. V0 is gain multiplied by V2 minus V1. Gain is infinite if Vi is greater than V reference. V0 will be equal to, now Vi is greater than V reference, that means the difference between the Vi is applied now to the non-inverting terminal and V reference to the inverting terminal. So the difference between these two, if Vi is greater than V reference, the difference between these two will be positive, therefore V0 will be plus VCC, and if Vi is less than V reference, V0 will be minus VCC. So these are the four conditions. Just draw the diagram, write this condition, that's all. This question will be asked for 3 marks, and this is more than enough for you to write and get the marks. I hope you have understood.